Nah, fuck. Well, Dahlia's not picking up either, so that's
Hello.
not great.
Wow. Yes. Do you have a meeting? Yes. Do you know where to go? Yes, up to Polito. Yeah, you need to look for this front sign on the wall and then turn down that alley. Oh, so you know where the place is. Okay, good.
Who's he
Right,
talking to?
right. Well, the easiest way is just look for that sprung sign on the wall, and that's the alley. There's a simple answer because Michael's awake and training. I know,
What's
right?
that supposed to mean?
Well, they both Sag farm, so who knows?
Sorry, wild dogs, rabies, and that, you know.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
you're completely safe.
Hello, Nova.
Okay? Hello, who's there?
Yeah. Well, honestly,
right.
anytime it rains, to me,
This guy should have coffee, right? Yeah. Mug of tea. Just buy 5 of these, and some hot cocoa. Never mind. Hello? Hello? Error. Pricing not correctly found. The fuck? Is it? It's taking my money though. It's not taking my money. Interesting.
Yeah. Right, it's okay, Reggie. I know I'm okay. I'm not down. I've watched Peaky Blinders, okay? I know how it works. It's like every gangster film.
Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Nova thinks that Nexus is just a front. We're going to sell illegal drugs.
Yes.
Probably. You go, you see? You just might as well not lie about it, right? It's not like I'm going to do anything.
He is lying. He's already lying.
Well, if people want to
But
think
in the
what
future,
they want, in the future, what?
in the future,
Then what?
well, I guess we'll see.
See what?
This is really awkward. Well, I can't see anything because you fucking got such blacked out window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's on purpose. No, it is not. This
Yeah,
one is not
I guess
bulletproof.
well.
Just let him think that.
No.
Well,
It's not like Nova's going to pull out a gun and shoot.
Well, if Reed was around, she would.
What? What do you mean? I only shot Reed at prison because he fucking ran me over. He deserved it.
Sure.
Alright, go on, get out of here, you two.
Bye, Nova.
We've got a meeting.
Alright, have fun.
Everyone is gonna think whatever, like, oh, it's a front. Okay.
Yeah, of course they are.
You leaving PD is a front for you going undercover. Yeah.
Or leaving PD so you can just blast all the people you didn't like in PD. Easy.
Kind of want to wait. I think Lexi's on her way. I kind of want to wait for her.
Yes, I spoke with that.
Yeah, and then I kind of want to drive her off to the road as she comes up here.
That's fucked up. I think she's would already be there.
You sure?
I mean, I spoke to her a while ago, and you fucked around at fucking
Well, she just
Harmony for a while.
she just texted me that she crashed like 10 times. And she was at Harmony?
What? Who was at Harmony? You were at Harmony.
No, Dahlia just texted me.
Okay.
Alright, so Dahlia. So who are we missing? Well, we were missing Philippa. We're missing DOC, but DOC is kind of non-existing anyways, other than that one time. Oh, Lexi's already there, fuck. Alright.
Hold on.
Bro, I was driving with Dawn. I feel like she was driving like this. Like, I don't know how you can as a person drive in a straight line, but she couldn't. It's crazy.
She can't walk in a straight line. Fuck you talking about?
Oh, she's here. Shit. Wake up. Meeting. Dawn. You call Dawn again?
Yeah.
You just catching strays? No, no strays. You were driving. I don't know how you drove like that, honestly.
So
Morning.
how is it that I roll my ass out of bed and all you bitches are late?
I didn't see you responded.
I'm super fast. Now it's starting to-
There you go. Now I answered you.
No. Unacceptable.
Okay.
Looks at Michael.
Ah, don't look at me.
You're late.
I'm not late.
I was the one that crashed 10 times and I still made it on time.
Well, I was picking up coffee for people because obviously they just rolled out of bed. So here you go.
Oh my god, yes, I'm actually,
You ungrateful bitch.
I'm actually like thirsty as fuck. Wow!
Aren't you always thirsty?
No.
Ah!
No, not anymore.
Come on, that was a good one.
That was. Hey guys, I'm getting married next weekend.
Fucking what, cunt? Oh, that's something I never thought I'd
Saturday.
hear come out of your mouth. What the fuck?
Crazy, right?
Jesus Christ.
Jazz is already inside. Didn't unlock. Are you just gonna stand there and not unlock the door?
My condolences to the person.
Fuck everybody.
Oh, it's Antonio.
Oh.
Oh, well, my condolences.
Old BBMC,
morning.
now Angels, basically.
You're so loud for the morning.
I
Yeah.
stole. Hey!
All right, Dolly is on the
Oh,
way. I think Dawn might wake up as well. Jenny is out of
Told
town.
Dawn to wake her lazy ass up.
I did. I yelled at her.
I'm faking being extremely awake. I just rolled out of bed, but it's okay. Hi.
Got my alarm went off 10 minutes ago.
It's alright, I got told about
Me
the meeting an hour
too.
ago.
So we're all well prepared for this meeting.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if
This
there's.
is what happens when Michael organizes things.
I had a sip of coffee.
Don't you fucking give me shit.
Wait, no. Hear me out. I did say we should do it in the morning since everyone's around in the morning. It's usually me who's in the later, you know?
Well,
I
it's
said
you
we could
you
do
and
it
Jazz.
earlier.
It's you and Jazz that are around later, and this motherfucker goes to bed. Cantor is not. If Nick is not around, he's probably not going to show.
Yeah. I'm not a degenerate.
Wow. So it's great weather. Place needs some outdoor decoration. Needs a bit of cleaning. I am very much awake. Oh.
I should punch you. I should punch you. I should punch you. I feel awful.
Just go inside. Actually, grab here and there's this for you.
What is this?
There you go.
Is this? Okay. I'll take that. That's good compensation.
I could hear her so far away, just coming, like, running up. Yellow.
Yo. Is the meeting still happening? I'm a bit late, but
Yeah, everyone is a bit late, so if you want to drop by, you can. Think we're just waiting
Alright,
for Dahlia?
all right, I'll be there in a second. Is it up in your office? Or?
Up, yeah, Polito.
All right, I'll be there in a couple of minutes.
All right, see you in a bit.
Yeah.
What? You feel bad? She can always just say no. It's not like I'm forcing people to do something. This water tastes like fucking plastic. Blech. Is it a plastic bottle? Yeah. Good, sorry. Nick should be on the way. Yeah. Miras, thank you so much for 4 months. I appreciate it. Yeah, waiting. She went live. Is it too early to start drinking? No. What's up?
I'm not getting a fucking permission to take off, man.
What, are you in the helicopter?
Yeah, I'm about to just fucking fly.
Yeah, they usually just take off. I think they're busy.
Alright, I'll take off.
All right.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Well, but
Bye.
hello. The Dahlia? Somebody just crashed. Yes.
Oh, I was doing the Marco Polo find the ring.
The what?
Like the ring of your phone. Where are you?
Outside.
Why?
Just waiting for Dahlia and Nick.
Nick!
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh.
She looks like she just rolled out of bed.
Oh, good morning. Oh, you need a hug?
All right. Just need Nick, and well, we can just start. Also, hello. Let me give you this.
Hi, it's gonna be okay. I don't know what happened, but it's gonna be okay.
Oh, my brother's dead, so.
Oh, well,
Wait, what?
Yeah, sorry. Normally I'm on time, but and normally my brother's not murdered.
Oh,
Um,
I was. If you need
we can get
time,
revenge.
no, shut
Don't
up,
worry.
Lexi, shut
I'm
up.
sorry.
If you need
No, I
time,
don't know. Yeah, no. It was Wade Wilson. He killed him. So
Wade Wilson. Wade Wilson.
Oh!
Wait. Why?
cause Jeffy made his girls angry.
Wade Wilson.
Jeffy?
Yeah,
Jeffy's dead.
yeah.
Frick,
Oh, now this is sad.
frick that guy.
This is bad.
If you, like I said, you don't have to be here if you need time, you don't have to be here. Like, it's just a meeting.
It's not gonna get better.
All right.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Because it's never easy.
Nope.
Well, if you need the time, or if you need a break or anything, just let us know.
Yeah.
You look fucked up.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Wait, what's
Hello?
going
Are
on?
we all here or?
Yes.
Yeah,
We're good.
We're just waiting on you two. The others are upstairs crying.
Frick Jeffy.
I was
He
writing
dead.
down, you know, one shot outside my face when all I get is a Dawn in my email, no context. I thought I did something.
Back of your head is so
Dread.
fucking
Thank you so
punchable.
much for
Holy
the
shit.
21 months.
Oh no.
Who's that?
Okay.
Michaels.
Yes.
Huh?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
He look. He just look, you know, like back.
Oh, hey, Don.
Fine. Eh?
Hey.
Oh, hello, Nick. Hello.
Oh, we have like the perfect amount of chairs for this.
Oh my god, the seats are full, guys. The seats are full. It's
Take
giving.
a picture.
Well, Jenny is out of town, so we don't have to worry about her. Investor from DOC, I've never seen. Also, generally, DOC is just kind of non-existing. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They've got their hands full, anyways.
Yeah. Philippa is probably sleeping. This is like, she's a complete degenerate. I knew that. Let me see.
She also had a lot going on last night, so.
All right. Well, fair enough. Let's see. Dawn is here. She's sick. Jordan
honey in her mug.
Lewis. Jordan Lewis, I need to talk to and figure out if he's still interested to help out.
I mean, I can try to get a hold of them.
Yeah, if you want to. I guess Oscar is the DOC warden, right?
He might be. I
Might
don't know if he's
be.
still the warden. They swap out wardens like every 2 months or something.
Fair enough. All right. Am I hearing somebody stepping? Or am I high?
Did you lock the door?
Did I lock the door? No. I can lock it. All right, Reggie, you can kick off the meeting. Well, I have to go lock the door.
The thing is just fucking leaving.
Okay, everyone, welcome to Nexus board meeting number 1, to my knowledge.
Yes.
There could have been other ones, I don't know, but I think this is the
First one.
I was told about this an hour ago, so welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. All right, so I guess that we've just got to go through some updates. So the place is finished, pre-mod, remodeled, correct guys?
Yep, completely done.
All right.
So it looks amazing now. We have our different places that we can put things, and we have the ability to fill our orders when we need to. So the plans for that, I'm still working on whether or not we're going to hire someone to help with what we need to create the medication, or if I'm going to go to greener pastures and purchase clone seeds, because to me, we're only going to need it when necessary at the moment. Orders are
Oh.
sporadic. Yes.
I just work with greener pastures because I know I reached out to Hayes about being an investor and stuff in the past. We just never got around to like actually finalizing it. So
Yeah.
he's super keen to help, especially when it comes to farming stuff. So
Well, we also need to keep in mind that we do want to buy it from people as well. To
yeah, I wanna really encourage doing supply chain stuff where we're hiring like outsourcing people to do it instead of us just handling it in house.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
kind of the
So
whole point.
the thought was to either purchase an order from greener pastures. However, when we get the orders, we don't know exactly what we need until we get the order. We're not keeping any medication backed up on hand so it doesn't go to waste. So then the thought was purchasing the seeds and hiring someone to do it and giving someone a job to look after that when we need it. So what's everyone's thoughts on what way you'd want to go for it?
I know the greener pastures, especially. Hay showed me some of their back end stuff, and they do like orders. Where they'll make deliveries and whatnot of the exact quantity of things that you need. Because I think they do that for Ulu, don't they?
Yeah, they handled Uwus when I was there.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Dodo.
mind like hiring specific teams of people to like go out and do stuff for us.
Mm.
But it may be easier just to hire people that are already like existing, so we don't have to worry about trying to organize shit like that ourselves. And they can just be like, "Yo, we need this by this date. Get your employees to go do it for us," and whatever.
Yeah. So my issue is Greater Pastures going to have problems with us saying, hey, we only need 30 corn,
Nah,
or if they're going to be fine with
I
that.
think it's an order. And they're just happy to be able to like do stuff, but I want to make sure they're actually like paid appropriately because
Yeah.
everyone's telling me that people get paid fuck all for farming, which is why no one does it because
Yes.
everyone would rather just do it themselves. So
Yeah, people only do it if like they're bored one day or because the restaurants need such little amounts of ingredients that they farmed enough for probably another month or two.
Wait,
yeah,
is
Unless they
beards
need to go to some of the
HOA, right?
sellers themselves. So it's kind of not really a good industry.
I
So I
remember
think
doing that.
if you were to go through like an actual company until they can't meet the needs, then you start doing like hiring your own people to do it.
that's something that I've heard is pretty common. Is oh my god, it scared me.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Scary.
It is very common for people to just hire their own like staff to just do it for them, and they don't pay their staff necessarily to do it. So
Oh yeah, fuck that. I don't like that's basically like, forced labor and no.
it's forced labor, but it's also cutting out like a huge like industry of people that could potentially be doing it and handling it for you versus, you know, just trying to do everything yourself to save like a few bucks.
Yep.
What's the point of investors if we don't, utilize the money that we're given to actually like
Hmm.
Yeah.
reimburse it
How
into
is
the
this
economy?
meeting
So.
music?
Okay. So what do we want to do? Approach Greener Pastures for now, and then see how that goes, and then potentially hire on people for what we need on it.
Yeah, I would say let's give them like a trial run and you know, uh also maybe link out to them again and just see what they want to do like investor wise. And that way it's more maybe less of an investorship and more of a partnership, and if they're not really doing their side of it or we're having issues, linking up with them, then I say we start looking at other avenues and stuff.
Okay. Do you want to handle James Hayes, or do you want me to do it?
I can do it.
Okay. Easy. All right. Next part that I've been looking at is the honey that we'll need. That's very easy for me to get. I've got multiple people that do bees for wax, and they tend to just throw out their honey, so I can purchase the honey from them when needed. I purchased 50 already, which will get us going for a bit. Don't require too much of it. The next part is plastic. Today I've purchased just over 500 plastic from someone,
Right.
but we really don't need much of that. Like 1 per bottle that we need.
Well, we can
So
always get it
that's-
from.
Just get it from me.
Yeah.
I'll just. I have so much.
That's right. We can do like refined and stuff too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yes.
Guys, I own Sionis. Yeah. So
Wow.
just, I'll literally, if you guys ever need like 1,000 or whatnot, it's yeah.
Might have to tweak.
Yeah,
the
well, that's the aim,
cost
is just to keep
of
it
stuff.
stocked at 1,000 in case we have some kind of epidemic that comes through and we need to pump out a whole heap of medication.
Going back on the honey topic, if you're having issues with people like doing it, Plan B, Hardcastle, and I think it's Nancy and Bunny's business.
Yeah.
They're actually super like reliable. We use them for pit stop. And he gets us like, I think it's like 800 beeswax like every 2 weeks, and it's like ordered, timed, and he'll wake up and deliver it. So that's always a backup option.
Yeah, that's the backup option that I had. I've got 3 people that do it as well, mainly just for the wax, and some of it goes to Lucky Plucker for the honey. But other than that, they said that they just throw the honey away.
Yeah.
So instead of wasting the honey, then we can just purchase straight from them. We might have a slight issue with pumpkins, but I need to talk to Hayes to see if something had been worked out from that, because previously when I used to do farming, we could only get pumpkins from around Speedy's ranch and we couldn't plant them. So I need to talk with him about that, see if that's fixed.
Now, because I planted one the other day, like at the farm that's at the Angel's house. So
okay, that makes life easier.
Make sure that you're using a hoe as well if you're going to be doing that.
I was just running around and grabbing some stuff while my head was having issues. Okay, so I spoke with the DOJ. I've given them a bit of a list of things that I'm looking at for legislation. It's completely up to them what they take from it, what they do with it, but I've just given them a bit of a guidelines, and it's going to be a guideline that I'd like to propose to the company. So I'm going to read through the list. So for clinical trials, the company needs to keep records of consent pre-screen questionnaire, which I've already made one, and to do a pre-screen with a medically approved professional with vitals taken before the clinical trial. So essentially that's just stating that we're going to have a doctor or someone that's been approved to take vitals and check the person over before putting them through a clinical trial. That way afterwards, once it's completed, then we can do it again and see if there's been any adverse effects, like for example, their blood pressures changed dramatically.
Hello, Nick on Nick's cell phone.
Next one is for people in the clinical trial, they have access via the documents apps to show PD they're on a trial when questioned about the medication that they have on their person. So that's just a contract that we'll do. Contract's going to be, I didn't put this into the DOJ, but for us, what we're going to do is we're going to pay a initial amount to them, and then the final amount will get paid once they've completed the trial, just so they don't pay them the lump sum and then they don't do shit and don't talk to us about it.
Right.
So it's just a little bit way to make sure we're getting information from these people when we're doing a clinical trial. So we're going to also be keeping records of medication kept on premise of the business and records of medication produced, so they can be accessed from a government body when requested. So I'm just going to keep track of the books when we're doing orders, and anytime requested, same as the dispensary. I don't care if they need a subpoena or not. They request their books, I can just hand them over.
Yep.
So they can have a look over everything and make sure it all matches. So deliveries to the hospital of registered prescription medications that to be logged with an invoice and on the book, so it'll match up with the records of medication produced. So that way we can show this is what we've got on hand in our stock currently. This is what we've delivered. This is what we've made. That should all marry up. Next one is when doing deliveries of medication, a 311 is to be called into the PD at the start and finish location, as well as the vehicle description and license plate. When doing deliveries of high-risk medication, i.e. Adderall or morphine, a 911 is to be called into the PD with a start and finish location, as well as vehicle description and license plate. And the reason I've done this, and PD tried to put a warrant out for me when I 911 saying that I have Adderall that I'm transporting, is it's known that Adderall and morphine are high risk because they can be addictive, as well as people want to get their hands on them just so they can. So the reason I've opted for a 911 approach for it is because PD don't give a fuck about 311s. We all know that. We've all 311'd it at some time and they do nothing about it. So I do a 911 so they get a beat. And when questioned about it, when I blew up about my warrant, I said exactly that, and Beric said that's fair. So I want DOJ to put that into legislation, the high risk medications to being 911, because to me, we need PD to know that we have this on the streets and we are traveling, because the majority of times it's probably going to be just me driving medication
Yeah.
by myself.
And also, if you get like robbed, you know, you'll have to make a police report about it. Like, it's going to be a whole situation. It's not like weed where it's everywhere. People aren't going to rob their transports, but
Right.
they might.
Especially when we get a big Nexus logo on the white van.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, moving along is company needs to employ a licensed doctor when conducting clinical trials. We'll look over the information gathered about the medication that is being trialed. So that's just making sure that we've got someone who is actually medically licensed and trained that can look over it. And we turn around and say, well, these are the adverse effects we've had currently. Maybe change how we make the medication or change the dosage of the medication.
So that's
We
the
have on
part
offer.
where I quit the hospital, Reggie.
Yeah, so I heard, which is what I kind of. I don't know what we're going to do for that. I don't know how you keep your license for it, because
Well,
I
technically
don't think that you
still
should
have
work at the hospital.
Sorry, say that again.
I don't feel like you should have to work at the hospital to still have a medical license and work in a company that's in a medical industry.
Yeah, I agree. I might talk to. I mean, it's still on my phone, right? I still have a medical license.
Yeah, he did, which is great.
I'm still willing, like, obviously, to work with the hospital. I just didn't want to work under the hospital anymore.
Yeah.
So,
He was a good choice.
Well, something that we discussed like last time is like I still don't see there being an issue with you overseeing the stuff. It's just what's it called? I think also having other doctors and stuff that are still employed with the hospital working with us as well wouldn't be like the worst thing to make sure that we've got our like bases covered.
Right.
It's like I said before, I don't really give a shit if something happens and people are like, oh well, I'm gonna donk the business for whatever reason. Like I'm willing to tank the hit, and we'll fight whatever we have to.
Right.
To me, you went to medical school, right? You've learned everything. You're still a fucking doctor. Just because you don't work at the hospital doesn't change the fact that you can understand these things better than myself. So,
What happens if you
that's
just left to be an international doctor? Like, you do flights, you go and help for a bit, and then you come back. You still have to be medically like licensed, you know?
Yeah.
No, it is only like this in this state. So,
perfect. We push for change.
yeah, it is only like this in this state. If there was a state of emergency and they called for doctors, in other states, I would be able to go in and help because I have, you know, my MD. Here,
You should only lose your
it's
license if you do malpractice, like in real life, I guess.
You told me the reason why, though. Like, you shouldn't skip that over.
Yeah, so the reason why is that, you know, if anybody comes into the state, right, and just says, "Hi, I went to school for 8 years, you know, I'm a doctor." You can't just go, "Okay, sure." So there's not an easy, there currently isn't an easy way to like a bar certification, right? Well, except that there is, and that is that you have to work at the fucking hospital and reach the rank of staff. And then if you reach the rank of staff, I would argue that you would keep your medical license. But my voice doesn't matter at the hospital. So
Can I just interrupt the meeting, Michael, Reggie? I need you guys real bad.
Okay. All right. You guys can keep going, or you can wait.
Yeah, we'll
Now
talk.
Enjoy
that
your
those
tea.
guys are gone, we take over the company.
Where the fuck they go?
Eyes down. Jazz over.
Rise up.
So, apparently Hydra blew up Burger Shot.
Why?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that means, right?
Yeah. Fuck,
Bye-bye
man.
Casino.
Huh? Yeah, I
Bye-bye
know.
casino.
I know, but
What is the reasoning though?
no idea. Hydra things.
Hydra.
The-
They
the-
need a reasoning.
They just need attention or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Classic. I don't know, man. So because I'm thinking about it in two ways, right? One, naturally they should get a spanking, right? But the second part is that Shelly, like when we discussed about this, she didn't want it to be like gang, you know.
Mm.
So if we retaliate, the fuck happens then? You know, then it becomes a gang shit.
Talk to Shelly, then.
I need to talk to Shelly. Yeah. But what the fuck?
Okay, so first thing is take it from the business approach. Talk to the PD. Give
Yeah.
over whatever we need to for PD because it's a legal business and that's the way we're treating it. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
but
need to keep everything above board. Keep it in our back pocket. Tell the boys to bite their fucking shit for a little bit, and in a week's time, we level the fucking casino. Literally put one on all four fucking corners and drop that cunt to the ground.
Did anyone get hurt?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Okay.
They apparently they stacked like tankers at Burger Shot and then blew it up.
Yeah, well, if they had the time to
so-
stack tankers, I would assume nobody was around and nobody got hurt.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Well,
is it superficial damage just on the outside?
I don't know. I didn't ask, but because I was trying to like make Draco not create Werewolf 3, you know?
Draco's
Yeah.
about to lose his mind.
In my opinion, business approach, deal with it like that. Get the boys to get whatever they need. If they need to go get glass to place the glass in the building and that kind of shit, because obviously that would have been blown out. Do
Yeah.
that. Put it in our back pocket. In a week, we level the fucking casino as a
Yeah.
clapback. At least give
Yeah.
us that week buffer with Shelly without having a war that's going to be brought down on the fucking Burger Shop.
If we need, so
Okay.
if shit got a hit, let's talk to. I'll see if I can get a hold of Reed and we can get some bricks. And we can talk to Lexi about getting materials. We can just fix that thing up. Just ignore them, honestly. Talk to Shelly and then.
That's what I want, but Draco is like, yo, if we don't do anything, they're gonna like clap back, you know?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. You tell.
Is it a 3-1 vote right now?
Yeah, you
Or we
tell
don't do
him that
shit?
he needs to bite his tongue and he needs to fucking calm down until we'll figure it out. Because if he's gonna go and clap back, and if you already promised Shelly that this wouldn't be a gangbang thing, if he's about to throw another fucking thing, even though from what he told me, the entire thing with the fucking Lambo was a misunderstanding. If he's about to throw this just because he wants to go to war,
Yeah.
then he should just sit this one out and let everyone else work at Burger Shop.
All right, I'll talk to him. But here's the thing, right? He's so fucking passionate about the Burger Shot shit. It's
That's
like, what the
so.
fuck?
In that, if he's
So tell him
passionate,
it's a business thing. He
yeah.
needs to handle it like a business way.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right,
we
let me call
just
him up.
rebuild whatever was damaged and go from there.
Yeah.
If they come back again, then, you know. All right, let's go back.
I see him platter.
Yeah.
business is business. I don't know what the reasoning is, but if that's the case, then yeah, we're just gonna level the fucking casino as well.
So this is my experience.
Yeah.
To be honest, I just get ass fucked by all of them, so I don't know.
Okay.
They're all bad.
Well,
Yeah.
you
End
can
of
ask
story.
by
Well,
all of them,
Sandia says a
you
little
can
bit
ask
more
by
like
all of them.
lenient.
Yeah.
They're a
Yeah.
little bit more lenient, you know. They can recognize things, but like,
Mhm.
you know,
At the
I
end
would
of the
say
day,
like
if you do something really
yeah.
fucked, right? Like they'll do shit about it, but
Yeah, they blew up
you
Burger
know,
Shot, or tried to
we
anyway,
all
so I
have
don't
a
know why.
different approach. With medical in this city, there is only one umbrella you can be under, and that's it. Not umbrella. There's only one department you can be under, and that's it. And that's the problem.
Well, for now, I think the best course of action is still, like I said, we're not going to just throw you to the
So-
wayside because suddenly you may or may not have a license or anything like that. I still
appreciate
think it's
that.
a good thing to have other people on the staff that are able to be like, yes, I work at the hospital, blah, blah, blah. But as far as I'm concerned, you are still allowed to operate as you deem fit with some of the clinical trials and, helping structure some of those and basically
why I have it
working
in
with
point
Reggie
one.
stuff. Yeah.
So all I said there to the DOJ is a medically approved professional. That's
Yeah.
it. So that's not a doctor.
Very loose. So
Yes,
it's good.
exactly. All right. So the next point is a big one. Is the company is not to employ anyone with drug-related charges, violent felonies, or felonies related to theft or fraud. Now, the reason I've selected those is to keep the integrity of the company whole. That does not fall for investors. However, we
Is there-
still we're making sure that
Hey,
investors aren't.
at me,
There's
bitch.
the caveat.
Like,
Well, this
I
was
don't do drugs.
actually done. I emailed this over 4 days ago, before you even thought of. So it's about keeping the integrity. So, for example, if I was to get a drug-related charge or a violent felony, the next part that I have there is if an employee is to be charged with drug-related charge, violent felony, or felonies related to theft or fraud, that to be terminated immediately and can only be rehired after an expungement or being cleared of the charge in a court of law.
That's good to keep the
Yeah. So people
Everything
like
clean.
myself that handle deliveries and the liaise with the doctors and have anything to do with making the medication. If I have any of those charges, then I get terminated until I fix that.
Yep.
I don't see an issue. That's us being completely transparent, saying that anyone that's handling or has anything to do with handling these things are completely clean. That's it. Period. No ifs,
Yeah,
ands, or
I don't
buts.
touch. I don't touch.
I don't care if I get blindsided by a cop for something dumb. It is the rules. I get terminated. Right? As simple as that. Once I clear that, then that's when we move on. Same with anyone else that gets employed here that has anything further. So, like if we get someone else as a chemist, or if Dahlia fucking goes sideways, then same deal with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, next one is the 3-strike system, similar to the dispensaries in the city. The reason why I've gone with the 3-strike instead of a 1-strike is because I've seen it too many times where cops get over ambitious and do dumb shit, and those strikes need to be challenged in court. So I've gone for a 3-strike system on that one. I think that's quite fair. Medication is only to be stored in the logged business for the company unless it's in transit for a delivery or in transit for a clinical trial. So essentially, we're not to keep medication in our own houses or anything like that. If you have access to the medication, it is only supposed to be here unless we're doing a delivery.
Yep.
So basically, if any of us get raided for whatever reason, and we've got the medication in our houses, we're rest in peace.
Who gets
Um,
rated?
I don't know if I've ever actually been raided.
I haven't. I don't do anything dumb enough.
Yeah, same. When conducting clinical trials for new medication, the company will work with the PD and DOJ to make them aware of the new medication. So if we design a new medication that we're going to start doing as a clinical trial, we'll let PD know exactly what it's called. So that way, if they see it on someone, they're not going to be like, haha, get a charge for unknown prescription medication. Shit. If a delivery is attacked and the product is stolen, the company will work with the PD and DOJ with everything they know and will not hinder the investigation. That's a bit of a given, but I still wanted to have it stated.
Yeah.
So that's everything that I've submitted to the DOJ for it. I
Choosing
do have
Reggie was a good
the
idea.
pre-screen that I've done, which I'll work with Dahlia to see if there's anything that needs to be added or removed. Basically, it goes about medical history, the current uses of medication, drugs, alcohol,
Yeah, it's
cigarettes,
because he knows the in and
etc.
outs as well. For like
That way, we
a
have
lot of
everything
shit.
written down
To
formally. So if they
small
turn around and say,
notes.
"I've had this kind of reaction," did you drink? Oh yeah, I had like 8 bottles. Well, here in your pre-screen, you said that you don't drink. So it's just little things to back us up in case someone decides to do something dumb and try and take us to court. Yes, we have the contract, but we still need to cover further bases. So that's everything. For that, any questions, comments?
No, but you can get a TLDR from yesterday. So we have 2 things we want to start with in terms of like trial and new. It's not even medication. Well, one is medication. So the first one would be ADHD medication. Dawn is already signed up as being the test subject when she's not sick. The other one is a
So how is
supplement.
that going to differ from Adderall?
Super Adderall.
Well, I don't know.
I'm terrified.
Have you tried Adderall, Dawn?
No.
Maybe we should just start with that first.
See if it works at all, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Instead
we
of
can.
Adderall, do like a Xanax, you know? That Xanax like ADHD?
Xanax is anxiety.
Yeah.
Typically just drink.
So Xanax is an opioid, whereas Adderall is a stimulant.
What happens if you have all of the? You know, never mind.
You don't mix uppers and downers.
I could test that.
Nope.
She could test it, the uppers
I
and the
could test
downers.
that.
No.
Dahlia?
No.
Thank you.
I typically just drink to, drown out all the information.
No.
Yeah, you
Massive
shouldn't be
amounts.
mixing uppers and downers. That's very bad for your body.
I drink like a lot of top shelf. I think Nick cut me off. He banned me from the liquid.
Maybe that's why.
I did. I regret nothing.
Nick and Mick. Sorry, I meant. Ow.
Oh
Okay,
no! I heard that. That hurt.
Don't make yourself laugh.
Okay.
So if you're wanting to bring a different type of ADHD medication, we can do something like that. However, you just need to note that now you're giving someone the choice of Adderall or this new medication.
Well,
they both would have a similar effect.
Right. Well, we can always just see if Adderall is going to work on Dawn, but we need a doctor to prescribe it in that case. The other one is
my suggestion before you move on is what about if we do like an LR version? So it's a longer lasting version. There are some ADHD medications that do have LR versions for you, which tend to work better for people because it's not this sudden burst of here's all your fucking stimulant.
Could you just have an injection? Can you get it?
Do something to do that.
Can you get an injection form? Is that a thing?
Not
I haven't
to my
heard
knowledge.
of a fucking injection. Let me just put liquid speed in your arm and see what happens.
Yeah, okay.
No, Dawn.
You've heard of extended release. Now we have instant release.
Yeah,
You
so
ever
the
see
whole
those
point of it
cats
is
that
to
eyes
go
dilate?
slowly.
It's just like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that one is off the table, we can bring something else up if we have any interest. The other one would be a supplement. We talked about it. We already know. Like we were talking about creatine because Lexi invested yesterday, and we talked about like what she might be interested in. And seeing as Lexi's interested in opening a gym, we were talking about supplements.
Second.
Crazy that we didn't speak about this like a week and a half ago, Michael.
I'm bringing so the university basically at this point there's a training center as well as like a little arena there. The arena is going to be made into a basketball court with like a closet and stuff, or not a closet but like a changing room and a little shower room. The training center itself is going to be like a full-on gym with a sauna. You know, it'll have those whole works. So think of like a modern day gym, better than Equinox. I don't know what the modern day gyms for you guys are. But yeah, that's gonna be put in soon. Basically, I just need to get the decorators for it. And what we're looking to bring is just, supplements to the city. It doesn't have to do much, but think creatine, think even moving into like caffeine pills, for those
Pre-workout.
that can't have like, pre-workout, protein, like that sort of thing.
So this would be more of like an over-the-counter application.
Yes.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
but
Okay.
not even so. I don't think we have to worry about
Yeah.
anything specific when it comes to this because it's a supplement, not a medication.
Yeah, it's
So as
not
long-
really like
What
FDA
is the
ever
supplement
looked at.
called?
What, the creatine?
Creatine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
creatine
Mhm.
and
Basically-
creatine, pre-workouts, caffeine. Like pre-workout is usually just caffeine and some other ingredients, and I don't think there are any.
Yeah.
It's not medication. It's all supplements. Obviously, some
Caffeine
places.
is the biggest drug consumed in the United States, so
Yeah, and in this city.
Creatine is very common for people that go to gym. It's a
Yeah.
great way to bind water to muscle. So it's a creatine monohydrate, most common. Makes you swole as fuck.
So
Yeah.
as long as we have
Also legal.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So as long as we have a clean work environment, which is what we already got, I don't see an issue, and it's not something we can get fucked for if they do choose
Yeah.
to.
yeah. I've already spoken with
Reminds me, I
the
need to order some
people doing the
creatine.
storefront stuff to
pills.
essentially put on the guidelines that no storefront can sell any of the prescription drugs that we sell. Just as like a heads up, because I know people are already starting to get some of those prescription stuff. Now, when it comes to the over-the-counter, I mean, I can tell them, yo, as long as it doesn't say, prescription Nexus, like pharmaceutical stuff, or on the over-the-counter stuff, we don't even have to label that it came from like Nexus. So
Yeah, to be honest, if these were to like become a thing, I would rather have employees of the business
Like,
like be able
actually
to sell
selling-
it. Like they
yeah.
would have to sell it. It's not something personally I don't fuck with storefronts. I think if you want these things, you have to go through a trainer to be able to like, give it to you. I don't like that you can just run in there and not ever talk to anyone, because if that's the case, then I'd be closing it. Like it would have hours.
right.
Because, what's the point of a gym if it's just going to be empty and you can just stock it up? Like that's pretty dumb.
You'd be surprised, because I used to do all the factory stuff a couple months ago, and there were people that did approach us about getting a gym, but they were more interested in the
Yeah, it's a
other
nice one.
products and stuff that they could offer. Like,
It did well in general.
they wanted certain pre-workout stuff that would, make you hyped up and ready to go. And I haven't heard a single thing about that gym since they approached me. So
Yeah, this gym, I'm probably going to work with a couple other people where, like, we can get protein balls made through a restaurant and stuff like that. It's not going to be
Sport
a
drinks.
normal
Yeah.
storefront, basically.
yeah, honestly, I think as long as you have employees that are actually facilitating most of this stuff, like, just see what works and see what happens. They're a little bit persnickety with some of the products, but it's just because over the past year and a half, essentially now, it's like people have tried to test the boundaries a lot when it comes to these storefronts, which is why people have tried to step up and police them and what they want to do and shit. So
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, the only thing useful for this business is the fact that you can, the storefront, you can build your own.
right,
Rather
it's a way to get your
than
own
what
facility the
it's-
way you want. So
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That is that one.
yeah, I don't see why we couldn't start researching and just making sure we get a nice pure